Some cars try to be sporty, others try to be posemobiles, and some try to be both. Meet the BMW M6. This car is a head turner in the true sense of the word. Now, I'm not convinced about that bulbous rear end, the shark-like nose, and odd proportions overall, but it certainly stands out with a muscular stance, huge wheels, and the all-important soft top roof. And yep, it is a lovely way to motor. Now, there's plenty of wind up there, but thanks to the wind deflector out the back, there's not a whole lot in the cabin, so my beautifully well-toned Buffon is kept in order. Lovely. There's also a suitably loud sound system. Not to mention leather seats and every electronic gadget in the business. What a shame though that it has to operate through this frustrating iDrive system. But let's face it, you don't need 20/20 vision to work out that the M6 has a very serious eye on the racetrack. Inside, carbon fibre replaces wood grain. There's a subtle M badge and the M colouring to denote BMW's motorsport branding. Not to mention the 4 exhausts hanging out the back. Oh yeah. And it goes like stink. Now that, my friends, is the bark of a 5-litre V10 engine. There's a huge 370 kilowatts. In the old money, that is 500 horsepower. And it sounds like a hypo sewing machine on steroids. It's just fantastic, and it revs to an astonishing 8,000 RPM. And don't you know it, it just sounds incredible. It's all teamed to a 7-speed semi-automatic gearbox, paddle shifts so that you can fire through the gears, and it all works brilliantly if you want to play race driver for the day. But if you want to tool around town, it's a bit of a pain. You get the impression that the BMW engineers have spent a tad too much time on the racetrack and not enough time in peak hour, because there are clunky gear changes. It just doesn't do it as smoothly or as nicely or when you want it. And having to program it all before you go is just daft. It doesn't make sense at all. No problems though with the M6's cornering ability. It is absolutely huge, so those tyres certainly aren't just for the pose factor. Surprisingly too, BMW's done a really good job of keeping the body nice and stiff, which is crucial for matching pose value with ability. But there is a catch. You see, part of the regular hardtop M6's appeal is its athleticism. It really is wonderfully agile for such a big car. And part of that comes in from all the trickery that's come into effect with lightweight panels and so on. For instance, the roof on the regular M6 is made from carbon fibre. But of course, this doesn't have a roof. Instead, it's got that almost daggy looking soft top. And on top of that, it's got a massive 220 kilograms of extra weight. 220 kilograms. Now that's 3 people. Or 2 of me. Okay, so it's not about to make the M6 feel slow, especially with that V10 hanging out the front. But at nearly 2 tonnes, this car isn't quite as frighteningly quick as the coupe. Now, speaking of frightening, how about the price tag? 300 grand. Ouch. Now for me, that's almost enough proof that one car is never going to be all things to all people. Yes, the M6 Cabriolet is certainly an awesome posemobile. It's a bloody good performance car too, but give me the hardtop any day. That's the only way to really experience that V10 engine.